Have you ever gotten your paycheck, looked at the number in your account and told yourself, okay, this month will be different. This month, I'll finally get things under control. Then, just 2 or 3 weeks later, when it's time to pay a bill, you suddenly realize, wait, where did all my money go? If your answer is yes, you're not alone. And the problem isn't that you're reckless or don't value money. The truth is, we're living in a world designed to pull money out of our wallets without us even noticing. Ads, subscriptions, consumer culture, everything around us is built to make us lose control. But today, we're taking that control back. In this video, I'll share 10 simple strategies, not theories, but real, practical steps that everyday men like us can use to take charge of our finances. And most importantly, we'll do it without having to live a miserable, joyless life. Let's begin. Tip 1. Use real numbers. The biggest enemy of financial control is estimation. I probably spend around $500 a month on food. I think I only spend a few bucks on coffee. Those probably and I think statements will quietly destroy your financial plan. Here's the first challenge I want you to take on. For the next 2 weeks, exactly 14 days, write down every single expense. I'm serious. Every $5 coffee in the morning, every $15 lunch, every $3 snack at the gas station, even your $15.99 Netflix subscription. Use an app, a notebook, or just the Notes app on your phone, whatever works for you. Why? Because this isn't just about writing things down, it's about collecting data. You can't improve what you don't measure. After 2 weeks, sit down and look at the numbers. I guarantee you'll be shocked. You'll realize that those a few coffees actually add up to over $100, and those random meals out turn into a massive number. The first step to solving any problem is to know exactly how big it is. This is your financial map. Tip 2. Give every dollar a job. Imagine you're the CEO of You, Incorporated. Every dollar you earn is one of your employees, and a good CEO never lets their employees sit around doing nothing. Every dollar needs a clear purpose before it even hits your bank account. There's a well-known method for this called the 50-30-20 rule. It's simple but incredibly effective. As soon as you get paid, divide your money like this. 50% goes to needs, essentials that keep you alive and functioning, rent or mortgage, utilities, transportation, food. 30% goes to wants, the things that make life worth living, eating out, movies, a new gadget, a short trip. Don't cut them out completely, just keep them within a set budget. And the remaining 20% goes to your future self, savings, debt repayment, or investments. When you do this, you'll never have to ask, "Where did my money go?" again. You'll know exactly where it went because you're the one who told it where to go. Tip 3. Set clear financial goals. Saving money without a goal is like sailing a ship without a destination. You'll just drift aimlessly. Money by itself has no real value. It's simply a tool to help you reach what truly matters in your life. So stop saving just because. Sit down and write out 3 clear, specific goals. They don't have to be big or life-changing. Start small. 1. Pay off that $2,000 credit card debt within the next 6 months. Imagine the relief of no longer seeing that balance haunting you every month. 2. Build a guilt-free spending fund worth $500. So when you want to buy new shoes or that video game you've been eyeing, you can do it without feeling like you're sabotaging your future. 3. Open an investment account and put in your first $100, not to get rich overnight, but to break the mental barrier and officially become an investor. When you have goals, saving money stops feeling like a sacrifice. It becomes a purposeful choice, one that moves you closer to the life you actually want. Tip 4. Differentiate between needs and wants. This is a psychological battle we fight in our heads every single day. Advertisers are masters at turning the things we want into things we feel we need. Before buying anything over, say $50, pause for 24 hours and ask yourself one simple question. Do I truly need this to live, to work, to function? Or do I just want it because it looks good, because my friends have it, or because it gives me a quick rush of happiness? The newest smartphone might excite you for a week, but having a $1,000 emergency fund in your account will help you sleep well for an entire year. A designer shirt might make you feel confident for one night, but paying off your car loan will give you freedom every single day. Learn to tell the difference between short-term pleasure and long-term peace of mind. That's what financial maturity really looks like. Tip 5. Plan for irregular expenses. The most painful financial punches don't usually come from your monthly bills. They come from those unexpected but totally predictable expenses: your kid's birthday, Christmas gifts, car insurance every 6 months, or a sudden repair. We know they're coming, yet we act surprised every single time and end up reaching for the credit card. Create something called a sinking fund, a special purpose savings fund. Open a separate savings account and label it Special Expenses. Each month, automatically transfer a small amount into it, say $50 or $100. $100 a month might not sound like much, but after a year, that's $1,200. Enough to cover holiday gifts, a new set of tires, or even a short getaway, all without touching your main savings account. This is how you turn financial emergencies into events you already planned for. Tip 6. Build an emergency fund. If your sinking fund is for the predictable events in life, then your emergency fund is for the unpredictable disasters: losing your job, a major car breakdown, or a sudden medical bill. Financial experts often recommend having an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of living expenses. I know, that number sounds intimidating, almost impossible, especially if you're living on a tight income. But don't let perfection stop your progress. Your goal today isn't to save $10,000. Your goal is to save your first $500. Open a separate savings account and name it Emergency Fund Do Not Touch. Put in your first $25. Next week, if you can, add another $25. Do whatever it takes to reach that first $500. That $500 won't make you rich, but it will be the firewall between you and a financial disaster. It's not just money, it's peace of mind. Tip 7. Automate your savings. Human willpower is a limited resource. You can't rely on remembering to save after you've already spent everything, because let's be honest, there's never any money left over at the end of the month. So take willpower out of the equation. Use technology instead. Right now, log into your online banking and set up an automatic transfer. Pick a day right after payday and have 5%, 10%, or whatever amount you can afford automatically moved from your main account to your savings account. Think of it as a kind of tax, the only tax you'll ever be happy to pay, because it's the one you pay to your future self. Pay yourself first isn't just a cliche, it's the golden rule of building wealth. Tip 8. Pay off high-interest debt first. High-interest debt, especially credit card debt, isn't just a small leak in your financial boat. It's a monster quietly eating away at your wealth from the inside, 24/7, even while you sleep. A 20% annual interest rate means that for every $1,000 you owe, you're losing $200 a year and getting absolutely nothing in return. List out all your debts along with their interest rates. Then, focus every resource you can on attacking the one with the highest interest rate first, while continuing to make the minimum payments on the others. Every dollar you use to pay down that high-interest debt gives you a guaranteed return equal to that interest rate. Paying off a 20% debt is the same as making a safe 20% investment, except this one is risk-free. Each debt you eliminate isn't just a number going down, it's a chain being broken. Tip 9. Track and review your progress. A plan is useless if you never review it. Set aside 30 minutes at the end of each month to hold a little board meeting with yourself. Open your expense tracker. Where did you do well this month? Where did you overspend? Is your 503020 budget still realistic? How much has your savings grown? This isn't a time to blame yourself. It's a time to adjust your strategy. Maybe you need to increase your food budget, but cut back a bit on entertainment. Maybe you realize you can save an extra 2%. Tracking your progress lets you actually see the results of your effort, and nothing motivates you more than watching those numbers move in the right direction. Tip 10. Reward yourself. Building financial stability is a marathon, not a sprint. And in every marathon, you need water stations along the way. Rewarding yourself for hitting small milestones isn't wasteful. It's a vital part of staying motivated for the long run. When you pay off your first $500 of credit card debt, treat yourself to a nice dinner at your favorite restaurant. When your emergency fund hits $1,000, buy that bottle of wine you've had your eye on. These rewards should be planned and budgeted, not impulsive. They're a recognition of your discipline and consistency. They remind you that financial control doesn't mean living a dull or joyless life. In fact, it's the opposite. It's what allows you to enjoy life's pleasures fully, without guilt. Financial freedom isn't some distant destination reserved only for the wealthy. It's a process, a set of habits you build, one day at a time. It starts with facing the real numbers, giving every dollar a job, and having the courage to change old habits that no longer serve you. You don't need a high income to begin, but you do need to begin if you ever want the freedom and choices that money can bring. So, out of these 10 tips we talked about today, which one will you start applying right after this video? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.